Let's now talk about the concept of off record and on record, saying something off record or on record, which are also relevant to politeness in pragmatics. Off record may be seen as saying something indirectly, which is not addressed to the listener. You say something in a way as you're not addressing to somebody, or it could be a kind of self-talk. You might say that when you have to say something, or you have to ask somebody for your need, you may not address that person directly. Rather, you say indirectly in a self-talking way. For example, if you say, "Oh, I forgot my pen," instead of asking your colleague or your partner or your fellow student that please give me your pen, you say that, "Oh, I forgot pen," and if he or she is listening, he or she would probably offer you a pen. Similarly, I wonder where I put my pen. I have lost my pen. If you say that, the other person might be helpful and would offer you his or her pen. So you are not saying directly to the other person that what you want actually, but still you are conveying your need in a self-talking way. This kind of conversation, or this kind of saying is called off record. They might be also referred to as hints in a talk. Through this kind of off-record talk, you provide hints to others in order to help you or in order to convey certain information. Indirect statement involves the speaker requesting something without directly asking for that, or this approach is something which puts burden on the speaker, that because how he says it would matter a lot. If he says that in a reasonable way, his request probably would be complied with. The listener would probably act what he wants. But if he says that in a different or impolite way, that would probably not be responded in a positive manner. For example, a speaker might comment on something instead of asking somebody directly to do something for him or herself. In comparison, bald on record can be seen as something which directly addresses to the other person or listener as a means of expressing your needs. You say that straight away. And the most common form of such statements can be seen in imperatives, where we directly order somebody to do something for ourselves, or we request them to do something. If you look at the statement, say, "Give me that pen," "Lend me your pen," these statements are bald on record because they clearly and directly say, ask somebody to do something for you. Bald on record form may be followed by expressions like "please" or "would you" to make them look a bit polite. But in most of the situations, if conveyed directly, they might pose a challenge to your polite social behavior. In emergency situations, they can be said without any fear, because in such situations we don't require much elaborated politeness behavior. Rather, we want to say that directly. It can also be avoided in danger prompts. You can straight away say, "Do not touch that. It may be dangerous. Get out of here." Kind of statements can be said in situations where danger is looming. So in order to save some other people from the danger, you might say that straight away. Similarly, a friend offering to somebody or another friend to eat something, or trying to help, he or she might use such statements: "Have some more cake, have some more food," instead of "Would you like to have some more food?" You say that directly. Then, "Give me that wet umbrella." In this situation, it is being directly conveyed what you want them to do. So they can be seen as examples of bald on record. Generally speaking, bald on record expressions are associated with speech events where the speaker assumes that he or she has power over the listener. In such situations, you can be safe while uttering such bald on record or direct statements, and you could assume that you would probably be in a position to control others' behavior. But if you do not have a control over others, or you do not have power over others, such statements might pose a threat to your polite social behavior.